And now you're tuning in to the Women Unplugged podcast.
Hey, loves. It's your girl, Bougie Candy, giving you all the juice and all the tea.
And your girl, Lavina J, giving you everything you need, real news and real perspective.
And it's your fly girl, EB, giving you a little bit of lifestyle and a lot of fashion.
And I'm IC1, here to open your mind and dive into your spiritual soul.
Yes, today we have a mukbang with food by Appetize ATL and the spiritual pill of the day. But first,
Happy Family and Friendsgiving! It is the time of year to show love and compassion for all of those that you hold close, whether they are near or far. Taking the time to say I love you makes a world of a difference. So from Women Unplugged to you, we want to say,
we love you. Oh my gosh, ladies, the moment we all been waiting for, right? It is time for us to get into our first mukbang. Yes. Oh my gosh, I am so ready to get into this delicious, seasoned, beautiful meal in front of me, right? But before we dig in, we have to bring out the boss lady, the chef herself that prepared this meal for us, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
That is Chef Miss Sabrina Renee. Come on out. What that main attraction?
Yes, chef.
Yes.
What that turkey?
Oh, that looks so
Yes.
good.
Oh my God.
What?
Yes, ma'am.
Beautiful.
And
Ooh,
today,
Lord.
we are going to be having our brown butter turkey.
Yes.
We are going to be having our 3 mac and cheese. We are going to be having our smoked turkey.
Say it again.
Greens, okay? Because we don't like the swine. Okay?
No pig at my table.
No pick at the table. Okay, we also gonna have our sweet candied yams.
Yes.
And our auntie's dressing. Hello. Can't forget without the dressing.
Yes.
All right, now all season long, Chef Sabrina is gonna be preparing these meals for you all. So if you guys need a personal chef or you need your holiday hooked up, then please make sure to follow her and hit her up on any social media platform at Appetize, AppetizeATL. Ow.
Get you some.
That's Appetize ATL. Y'all hit her up.
Don't forget it. I would like to do a toast. Well, Women Unplugged would like to do a toast to our family, friends, and viewers out there. Have a great holidays and make sure to have a prosperous and successful year, okay?
Love you guys.
Yes, I love it.
Okay, so ladies, y'all know I gotta ask questions.
Oh Lord. Okay, but I gotta
As we
eat this
the
mac
good
and
meal.
cheese.
Yeah, I'm saying,
Okay.
get on these greens.
So,
Oh my God.
the first question I want to know is, y'all know we all have family coming in for Thanksgiving because that ain't gonna stop nothing. Corona ain't stopping nothing for nobody.
Can I just say these greens
So,
are banging?
what is the first? I mean, okay, not the first. What is an absolute no topic? Like, you know how your family comes in, they ask questions. They ask questions we don't want to answer. So, what is the topic that you do not want to talk about at Thanksgiving this year?
Babies for me.
Woo, girl, let me eat
dang.
some meat.
My boyfriend and I were in stayed, 2 years, going on 3 years. I think a lot of my family members, I'm the only grandchild without kids.
Okay.
So they're like, Arian, where you at though? And I'm like,
I'm not there.
I
though.
need to be married and I want to be somewhere, progressed in my life before I start having kids. I know I'm 31 and that's a big thing that they're
Yes,
talking
it
about.
is.
Your age. And I'm
Yes,
like, look,
girl.
I got God.
I'm right behind you.
Okay, he gonna make it happen if
We're
it's
gonna make a
supposed
way
to happen.
if it's supposed to happen. Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
so for me, babies.
These greens are so good.
I don't want to talk about people that I don't talk to no more or be associated with.
Hello.
I mean, I'm just saying, like,
What you
it's the
mean, like
holidays, we
friends?
coming in. Yeah,
You mean like
holidays,
ex-friends?
ex-friends, family, because you can't
Oh,
choose,
yeah,
but
you
family
can't
that you
choose,
don't
but you-
associate with, I just don't care to discuss. Like, at this point, everybody be blessed, live your life, but I don't,
Right.
I don't want to talk about it.
What about you, Sam? What you don't want to talk about this Thanksgiving?
I'm not gonna lie. It's gonna be hard for them to get me to talk. No, so look, and this has been a Thanksgiving tradition since I was 14 years old. My best friend, her mom, and her twin sister make Thanksgiving dinner for their whole family, and I come over and they be looking for me to have my second, third, and fourth plates before they even try to talk to me. They already know. Sam coming in, she gonna get her plate, she gonna fill it up with vegetables. She come back for another plate of meat. She gonna go starfish downstairs. No, she go starfish downstairs for a good hour and a half. Maybe take her a little nap and then come back up for round 3. When she get her dessert plate, that's when we can ask her her questions. And by then, everybody's home. Everybody gone. You know what I'm saying?
Talking at Thanksgiving. That's what
Jam
she's
is
saying.
eating
guys.
only.
Okay, well, for me, I have to agree with EB. I'm 29. That talk of I'm my dad's, well, no, now I'm no longer my dad's only daughter, but my mom's only daughter and her youngest.
Oh, they on you.
And they're on me. I'm not going to say that they're on me like most people's families are, because I was raised like spiritual, not really like religious based. So they're not really on me. Like some of my friends are kind of getting that pressure, but the fact that, you know, age is a factor.
Yeah.
And we are getting into, I am about to be 30 next year. The topic is happening. The discussion is going to come up. The question's going to be popped, and I'm going to ignore. I am going to willingly ignore. Like, hey, I'm with you. Like, I want to be married. I'm not, you can't rush stuff like that. And in our generation, it's hard. It's hard to find a dude that got his stuff together, that it's just coming to the table what you're coming to the table with, or just finding a compatible partner that you really want to build with.
Why do you think that that's such a big conversation? Like, why people want to know what women are doing with their uterus? Why?
Girl,
Why do
I
we
think it's
that that's
something
so
that has
important?
just been conditioned from back in the day,
Yes.
because back in the day it was unheard of for women to be almost our age and not have a man, or not have a child, or not have a family, or not be married. It's just,
I also think, like, when some people get to a certain age, they like expect that evolution in their family.
Yeah.
Because I don't get any pressure. Like I said, I was an only child to an only parent. My mom's not here, so I don't get any pressure from her, obviously. But all my mom's friends,
yep.
anybody that is over a certain age that has been in my life for a certain period of time, I'd have known you since you was 5, 6, 15, whatever age it is.
They gotta say so.
Oh, I've been knowing you this long, so you need to let me know when my grandbaby is gonna be here. Like, sir, ma'am.
I mean, I have two. My daughter I had when I was what I would consider young, but I had just turned 24 the year I had my daughter. And I'm about to turn 29, and my son is 1. So I don't know that I ever had that part of the conversation.
But do you want more?
Yeah.
Now
do
that
you?
Now that's a whole nother
That's a whole
conversation. When
nother
y'all gonna give us
conversation.
some more grandkids? Because you know that's gonna pop up too.
I feel like my little sister is 16. She's more than
Excuse me.
when it's
Lavina?
time. No, like
She done handed over the torch. She
the
said
torch
she's
is
16.
passed.
Boom.
Not right now, but
Okay, I got
we
you.
can all wait until she has her
She's
kids.
ready instead of you
Yeah,
being
and
pressured.
still it, because I'm the oldest of. It's just me and her. So
Oh, yeah.
my
guys are
mom
kinda
has
far
her
apart.
12 years. But my mom like has her grandkids, and I think she's fine with that. But I never had that part of the conversation. Now I don't know if that's because even as a young child, I was always very much like, I want to be a mommy.
Right.
So I don't know, but I do find it interesting that we put so much pressure on women to be like, have a baby. But then at the same time, people have so much negativity to say about somebody who's not married but
Yes,
has
ma'am.
a baby.
Oh,
That's
my
the
God.
That's a
other
good
side.
point. I always looked at it as a biological factor because we have a uterus as women. So we do have to be more mindful about that more higher risk pregnancy age or gap.
true.
So like women like me and EB or even Sam, where we're in our late 20s or early 30s and we may not have a child yet, you do have to be more mindful and more
that's
educated and knowledgeable. But I'm with you. Like, I still don't want to be rushed into something. I still don't want to be pushed into something I'm not ready for, that I don't want.
I sure will adopt
Which
a
is
baby
the-
before I have one.
girl.
But I'm not
So
ready
it's
for
like
it.
risk of potentially not good relationship for the sake of us to say, because people be asking this question, I'm like, is you gonna help? Are you
Right.
You gonna
paying
be
for
coming over here with the
daycare,
diapers and the bottles and the
Bruh.
milk and this and a lot.
waking up at 3 in the morning?
Yeah,
like,
it's a lot of work. Yep. But going talking about people asking you for stuff that you may not necessarily want to give. So who's giving that PS5 to their boyfriend or man this
I don't got no
these
man.
holidays? I'm gonna point this to EB over there first, then Lavina, because me and Sam, we bacheloretting it over here. So I'm just gonna answer the question first. I'm not buying any PS5 for any male specimen. Don't ask. It's not gonna happen. How about you, ladies?
I'm gonna be 100. This is totally how I feel about it. Is that I ain't got no ring.
Ooh,
Ain't got no ring.
ooh,
That $500 ain't coming from me.
ooh.
I'm sorry. I mean, he is worthy. Okay.
Yes, he is.
I'm gonna be 100 about that. He is worthy, but it's other things we could be investing in while we're trying to grow our relationship and our, future family. And I think that he definitely understands that. And I'm just a girlfriend. Boom.
I heard that.
Ooh.
What about you, wife? Wifey?
You know what? My
Pressure.
husband hasn't asked.
Really?
He doesn't.
Is he
What
a
if he
gamer?
come to you right now? You get off the podcast, you check your phone right now.
Got a
And
text
he said,
message.
"Can I get a PS5?"
What's good with that PS5?
You know what? I would say yes. And I would say
Yeah.
yes only because my husband he's a real one.
Yes, he is.
Like, he really, really is. And the time that he takes, and even
That's
especially this
wonderful.
year in 2020, it's been so hard just with COVID and family. And we've had just so many
Yeah.
struggles that I would just say, absolutely, if he wants it. But he hasn't asked. Even when it comes up on social media or people are talking about it, he'd be like, you know, like, he got an Xbox that's sitting there. And he'd be like, man, I could really do something with this, but I'm going to work on this business stuff. Like,
I like that.
Yeah, see, and
he's
that's
just not, that's not where his focus
Priorities,
is. So,
priorities. this
other
holiday.
things that you could be focused on.
yeah.
You right about that?
I'm not gonna lie. I did offer to buy my best friend a PS5.
Okay.
I did, but he loves me and told me not to do it because
Okay, now.
he loves me.
This is for a platonic relationship. Oh.
It is a very
Sam, you out
platonic
here, girl.
relationship.
What if I want something?
She the real MVP, y'all. She the real MVP.
No, because he's one. If you really are there for me, I will be there for you. So
That's
this
very
friend,
true.
when
Okay.
COVID hit and I lost my job and I was not with my boyfriend and I was looking at moving back to Georgia where my family is not at, my friend was like, if you want to be with somebody that you know, like, here's a room in my house. Come live with me.
That's wonderful.
Okay.
And I did. I moved to Hawaii. I lived with him for 3 months. I'm like, yeah, if you want that PS5, shoot.
You
okay.
right.
Anything that you want, I got
Okay.
you.
That's
Yeah.
a good one.
That's what's up.
This mac and cheese is so good.
Is these greens.
The greens are good too, right? That's what I said. That was the first thing I ate. I heard you. I heard you.
My roll soggy from everything, and it's good.
The juice.
But the turkey is very flavorful.
The turkey's so moist.
I'm just gonna end this on a more positive note, y'all. This was some banging food.
Oh my gosh, this
Okay.
food was so good.
And this is the holiday season, y'all. So for Women Unplugged and from each one of us individually, we want to say,
Yes.
stay safe this holiday.
Yes.
Stay informed this holiday.
Yes.
And make sure to tell your family and your friends that you love them.
Yes.
And get you some of this mac and
Appetize
cheese.
ATL. Remember the
Appetize
name, honey.
Chef
Look,
Sabrina.
What?
Sabrina, okay?
All of it. The stuffing on point. The turkey
Like,
on point.
These
the
greens,
on
oh my
point.
God.
The greens was on
I need the
point.
recipe.
What
That's what
you
I need.
The turkey.
All of it.
Like,
Oh
I
my
mean,
God.
I swear
Appetize
said it was
ATL,
so
y'all.
moist.
If you guys need any private chef or any holiday cooking, Appetize ATL.
All right, ladies. So for our spiritual pill of the week, we're going to talk about spiritual cleansing. So what is spiritual cleansing? Where does it come from? Why do people do it? Right? So ultimately, spiritual cleansing is actually as old, if not older, than spirituality itself. There's practices of spiritual cleansing in all types of religions, from Christianity to Buddhism to native practices. Personally, I practice both Reiki and pranic healing, which are both spiritual practices for cleansing the auras or cleansing the energies. We've been talking about auras a lot lately. The chakras, right? So Reiki is a native practice. They're both hands-off. Reiki in Chinese version is pranic healing. And basically it's just feeling the auras, cleansing the auras, and then renewing the energy through the salt water, which is supposed to cleanse out the bad energy.
Right.
But there's also things like saging. People burn, it's a actual tree called Palo Santo. People cut up the root of this tree and they burn the root.
Yeah.
And there's there's all kinds of spiritual healing practices. Do you guys have any that you practice yourself?
The sage, I feel like it's more common.
Yeah, I hear that a lot.
That we all hear, but like a lot of things in America, we're a bastard country. So it's a lot of things that culturally or spiritually that we do that we don't know where it traditionally comes from or where it originates from.
True.
So it's good to know that we still have some sorts of traditions that we keep even if we don't necessarily know where they are even coming from,
Right.
we still are practicing them, or it's passed down from generation to generation. So that's dope. I've definitely been familiar with the sage, but I'm trying to get more so into internal cleansing. So I'm gonna have to look into the Reiki.
Yes, definitely.
I have no idea. I'm not even gonna lie.
I'm with you, Lavina.
I wish that I had something deep to say, but baby, I don't have any. I
either.
seriously don't. To me, spiritual cleansing has always just been, by way of me growing up Christian, prayer, like just praying and isolating yourself in meditation, which we have discussed. But spiritual cleansing, I have never even. Child, I burn candles and incense.
What
in
about
my
getting
house.
out them demons?
Look, that prayer. That's what prayer is supposed to do. Child, I don't know.
Or have you
I
been
wish I could
baptized?
tell you.
I was baptized, so that
I
counts.
was baptized.
Yeah,
So
that's true.
Counts.
there you go.
Yeah.
That makes
Spiritual
sense.
cleansing
But
right there.
I'm telling you, it's really interesting to hear. So I love to
It
hear your
is.
perspective
It's
and what
insightful.
different
It
people
is.
to believe and why they do it. But girl, I wish I had something for you, but baby, I don't.
It's okay. And like I said, there's so many types of spiritual cleansing. People literally fast in religions to cleanse themselves. There's the holy Mecca that people make to
The journey
to Jerusalem. You know what I mean? Like so many things that people do to cleanse themselves spiritually.
Yeah.
As we are all humans, we have a tendency to internalize our issues.
Yes, we do.
And often we create more problems for ourselves when we do this, as opposed to just putting the things that are going on in front of us and, just dealing with our path as it comes to us. A lot of times, actually, I have a tendency personally when things are coming up my path and I don't want them to try and
Avoid it.
I'm like, oh no, there's a path over here. This way I
No,
can.
ma'am. Sometimes you gotta walk through the fire. There's no way around it.
There's a shortcut, but there's no shortcut. There's no shortcut.
No, there's no way around
There's
either.
no shortcut. But when you cleanse yourself spiritually, it's a lot easier for you to face these things, to understand
head
these
on,
things.
yes.
You know what I'm saying? So spiritual cleansing, it brings so much power to you and your own journey to be able to walk in your path, to know your purpose. A lot of times people fail or struggle to find their purpose in life. So finding your purpose, all of these things, spiritual cleansing will just help you bring you closer to who you are and to whatever source it is that you're trying to connect with, whether that be God, Buddha, Allah, whatever, yourself. And that's your spiritual pill for the day.
Yes, thank you so much. It's so good to know everything that's going on around us. It's so important. And especially in this season, family coming in and out of town, you visiting, just making sure your spirit is cleansed and you are feeling good about where you're going. So thank you so much, loves and supporters, for tuning in with us today. And a huge thank you to Chef Sabrina from Appetize ATL for giving us her creativity and a delicious meal. Now remember, you can catch us on all of your major streaming platforms every other Tuesday at Women Unplugged _, and that's Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, of course. And you can catch us every Thursday right here on YouTube at Women Unplugged Podcast. So thank you guys so much. We love you, and we'll see you soon.